Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
13th chapter, 5 verses. Amanitvam adambitvam Ahimsa kshantirarjavam Acharyopasanam shaucham Sthairyamatma vinigraha Indriyartheshu vairagyam Anahankara evacha Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshano darshanam Asaktirana vishvangaha Putradara gruhadishu Nityancha samachittatvam Ishtanishtopapatishu Mai chananya yogena Bhaktiravyabicharini Vivikta desha sevitvam Aratirjana samsadi Adhyatma jnana nityatvam Tattva jnanartha darshanam Etad jnanamiti proktam Ajnanam yadatonyatha Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa. These three values we have seen. What I love is a pleased self. The only goal in my life is to be a pleased self, which I already am. I am pleased self, and I want to achieve pleased self. That is the goal. So for some reason, I seem to have created a distance between I, the pleased self that I am actually, and I, the pleased self that I want to achieve ideally. It is only I. I love to be pleased self. I am pleased self. If I leave me to myself, how do you think I am? Just I wake up in the morning. Am I happy or unhappy? Because I didn't want to get up, that's a different thing. But because I had a nice sleep, I am left to myself. How do you think I feel? How do I feel? Do I love myself or not when I wake up in the morning? I am disturbed by nothing. I don't remember time, I don't remember place. I have to go to a job and it is already late. I have not seen the time. I have not seen the place. I'm just I wake up. How do I find myself to be? Calm. Do I love that or not? I love. Means not doing anything to me, I'm fine. I'm lovable. I'm pleased self. I'm happy self. I'm calm. This is what I am. During the day now, what do I start doing? Thinking and then? નીચે જ રાખો એટલે જેને જોઈ બોલે. So I remember it's already 8 o'clock and 8:10 the bus is coming for the school. Then what happens? That is the self which I make disturbed. What I don't love is. So left to me, I'm fine. I love that. I create a disturbance as if there is a pond or a well, water there is in the well or a pond. I just throw a pebble. Water is very calm, very good, very quiet. I throw a pebble. Then it starts welling. So also, left to myself, I am fine. The only activity during the day I do is to disturb myself. And within that disturbance, I try to find myself a happy self, a pleased self. See this game, what is going on? It is me only who is doing all these things. I disturb me, and I want to see me not disturbed, undisturbed, quiet. So that if I am not quiet or pleased by nature, nothing can make me a pleased self. Nature of a thing is always determined. This is the nature of a thing, and nature of a thing can never change. There is nothing that can change its nature. Nahi svabhavo bhavanam vyavartit aushnavat ravehe prakriteranyatha bhavah na kasanchit bhavishyati. So anything can never change its nature. For example, the sun is hot. Is it possible to change the sun to become cool or cold? That is nature. Fire is hot. Sun is shining, it will shine. Fire is hot, it will be hot. Ice is cold, it will be cold. Water will flow, it will flow. Water will remain at room temperature, it will remain at room temperature. This is called nature. So also, if my nature is not pleased self, I can never become pleased self. Suppose I find the sun is dark. To me, it seems that the sun is dark. Is it that the sun is not shining or it has become dark? What has happened? I don't see the sun. I find it is all dark. What should have happened? What can have happened? Or
there may be darkness in between the sun and me, either in the
sit a little closer. So
there may be darkness either due to anything in my eyes or clouds may have covered the sun.
So there is some interruption. Cloud is there, eclipse also. Cloud is there, and I don't see the sun. Sun is shining. Now when the cloud is there, I don't see the sun shining. What should I do to make the sun shine? So do I have to do anything to sun? Should I do anything to sun? No. If sun is by nature not shining, by removing a cloud, will it start shining? So nature can never change. If it is shining, it is shining. If it is not shining, not shining. Only thing we can do is, some cover is there, we can remove the cover. It can come and go. Thing remains what it is. Thing is what it is. It remains what it is. It can never change its nature. This is a rule. Now, I want to become pleased self. Do you think if I am not pleased self, I am a displeased self, can I ever become a pleased self? Not possible. We should know this for sure. Nature can never change. If I am a displeased self, nothing can make me a pleased self. So now we understand. If I find me a displeased self, what should have happened? Only possibility is what? What can be the only possibility?
There is some disturbance.
We make ourselves
We make, so some cloud has come. Some kind of cloud has come. So something has come and something will go. Not that I become a displeased self or I will become a pleased self. Pleased self, sun is shining. Cloud comes and cloud goes. That is incidental. Coming of the cloud covering the sun is incidental. It comes incidentally, it goes incidentally. If we find out how it comes and how it can go, we can always see the sun shining. So also, if I love to be, and sun loves to be shining, Another thing is, everything loves its nature. So if by some factor we make it deviate from the nature, for example, if we heat water and it changes from room temperature, it will always try to come to room temperature. It loves to be at room temperature. So first thing, nature can never change. It remains what it is. Second thing, everything loves its nature. It always loves to abide by the nature. So now, I love pleased self. Means, it is my nature. And my nature can never change. Means, I am pleased self. But if I am a pleased self, why do I want to be a pleased self? If I am a pleased self, why do I want to be a pleased self? Can it ever happen? How can it happen?
into your thoughts, if you want to live a pleased self. But I think it is very difficult because in current life, things are coming in that way, so nobody can live.
We are helpless.
Yes.
We find ourselves to be helpless.
Personally, I also feel I am helpless.
That is where we have to work. And we can work because it is my nature. Very good. This is the right person who thinks I am helpless, who finds everybody is helpless. But really, otherwise people think I will change everything. So people think that we have problems, but we can solve and we have solutions. Every problem is solution. I can work this way. I will change like this. I will rearrange like this. Things will be alright. But when I find that I do the best that I can and still it is not something, it doesn't serve the purpose, it doesn't land me to a pleased self. So then the scriptures have a role to play. Teachers have a role to play. Where I find that I am and my intellect and all the gadgets that I have, I find myself limited, helpless. With all money, with all equipments, all science and everything doing, hardly there is something that I can do. This is a very good beginning if one feels like this. But the rule remains. Nature can never change. First thing. And everybody and everything likes to abide by the nature. That is what one loves. So if I love bliss self, it is my nature. And it can never change. Then again I find sun not shining. Something has come, some veil has come, veil has to go. That is incidental. So incidentally something has come to cover my pleased self, and I have to learn what has come, how did it come, did somebody make it come, or did I invite it and I let it be here, and then is there a way to get rid of that? Do you understand? So if we know this problem, what is happening, then I have nothing to do with the self. I have to find out the veil that is there. I have to know how it has come and how can it be removed. This is the way. Now, not abiding by the values, Amanitvam, Adambitvam, 3 as we have seen. So, not being proud, or then Amanitvam, Adambitvam, not so much self-worshipfulness we expect from others for not having something also. Mani is a person who has some characteristics and he wants to be respected for that. Dambi is a person who doesn't have qualities and he wants to be respected for that also again. Ahimsa. So how do they help? See, now I was very good, I was fine. Then, if you know, there was a sabha, all the gods had been together in a hall, let us say in heaven, and Daksha Prajapati came. Daksha Prajapati is father of Sati, so father-in-law of Bhagwan Shivji. When he came, everybody stood up, is Prajapati. And then Brahmaji was the father, so he didn't stand up to give him respect. And Shivji didn't. So Daksha Prajapati, when he entered the hall, he was very pleased and happy and very good, feeling very good about himself. That I am so great, everybody stands up and respects me, like that. When he found he was respected by all the devatas, just one, Brahmaji, he understands, says my father, he need not. Shivji, he is my son-in-law, he has to give respect to me. So he thought I deserve to be respected, and he doesn't respect, and he just got furious. Then the story goes on. He arranged a yajna and didn't invite Shivji and all those things. But when I feel I should be respected for something that I have, and if I am not, that is a cause of disturbance. That is how my pleased self is veiled. I should be respected and I was not respected. Damba, so I thought I should be respected, I was not respected. Ahimsa, that also I don't like to be hurt by somebody else. So I shouldn't hurt somebody else also. And when I do, I don't love myself. When I do himsa of somebody, do you think I use some bad words about you, some hurting words about you, somebody? Do you think I'll be happy? The person who just chops off somebody's head with his knife, will he be happy? He was happy and he decided, now I will go and cut his head. That is where he started disturbing himself. When he cut, he was not happy. Before doing something which is called injury or himsa, the person is happy. As soon as he starts thinking of that, he starts becoming unhappy. So himsa also makes me unhappy. That creates a veil before me. Me means a pleased self. Now is Kshaanti. Kshaanti. So let us understand these values in this context. It is not just a simple value for me to know or academically understand about what is Kshaanti, what is. Now let us understand this way. So I am a pleased self. I love to be a pleased self. And these are the things that create disturbances in me. They don't let me enjoy my nature that I am. They come in my way of my enjoying myself, that is a pleased self. So let me know which are the pebbles. I identify that. Suppose there is some paddy grains and I want to clean it. So I should first know this is white pebble and this is white grain. And once I identify, then I remove them. So please self, some pebbles have been mixed up. Let us say it is by God's grace, doesn't matter. Who did it? Bhagavan did it. But it is there now. So I have to remove. Identify and remove. And know the value for removing that, not to oblige somebody else. It is for me that I am removing the pebbles from myself. So Kshaanti is endurance. Generally, we understand Kshaanti as forbearance or endurance. If there is something that I don't like, it's not pleasing to me, or somebody does something wrong to me, then I think, what should I do? I feel angry. And I find that I can do nothing about it. Either he is my boss, or he is my mother-in-law, or he is my dear friend sometimes. So I think I should do something. I'm not happy with the way he behaves with me. And I'm not in a position to react. That is where I think I should endure. What do I do? I can do nothing. So this is how we understand. It's a painful resignation. I resign from the situation. Let it be now. What can I do? No. A better translation of Kshaanti is accommodation. I accommodate. Or Pujya Swamiji says, generally we say is, what can't be cured should be endured. This is how we say. I want to cure the situation, and if I cannot, what can't be cured so it should be endured. Or Pujya Swamiji says, what can't be cured should be accepted cheerfully. Try to change. If you think this is not right, maybe this office is not good, this job is not good, this boss is not good, the way my son behaves is not good, whatever, something you find is not good, try to change it. If you can, do very well. But if you know now you cannot, suppose the child is not studying, you want him to study, you want him to stand first in the class, he doesn't want to even pass. He is what he is. He never likes to open the book. He watches cricket match and every other thing he does the best. When it comes to the book, he doesn't want to study. And you want him to study and get the first rank in the class. What will you do? First thing is that you will start doing and do the best that you can. But he is what he is. Nothing affects him. Then what will you do? Accept cheerfully. This is God's wish. Narayana has made him what he is. You may say it's a passive acceptance, you may not like it, but what will you do? What will you do? When you can't change the situation, accept it cheerfully, that is accommodation. I give up the expectation or demand that another person or situation should change according to my choice or my like. I give up the expectation. I accommodate the situation and people happily. And every relationship requires accommodation. Do you think any relationship can you find and quote that there is no requirement for us to accommodate husband and wife, mother and son, two sisters, two brothers, teacher and taught? Any relationship, 100% your likes are met with. Can it ever happen? Any relationship, even with mother, you have to accept certain things. She is what she is. And the mother has to accept this child is what it is. Well, as we said, you can try to change. But if you cannot, then accept cheerfully. In me also, there are many things which you like. There are many things which you do not like. You dislike. Everywhere, every home. Suppose this is a very good place. In Ahmedabad, maybe this is the best place you can ever have. But here, all 24 hours, noise is there. Something is good, something is bad. There is no place, no person, nothing that 100% meets with my likes or my choices or my selections. It is what it is. So, I should recognize this fact. I should also recognize this person has this many things which I like him to have for me or for others also. He has these things which I do not like. Now I have to keep relationship with the person, even husband and wife. They are what they are. In fact, they should know that we are getting married to accept the person as he or she is. One person was there. He was a scholar, very good, means Vidman. He was a professor. He fell in love with a student, a female student in the college. She was a student of his also. And then somebody came and told him, do you know she lies? The lady with whom you are going to get married, do you know she lies? He says, once I have accepted her, with all virtues and vices, I have accepted her. So when I love the virtue, it's like guno, merits. Vices, so bad habits. So once I have accepted this lady, I have accepted her with all her virtues and all her vices. This is how relationship starts. Then as the time goes, this theory doesn't remain in practice. So I knew this case, it didn't remain like that. But that was his idea. So I accept her for whatever she is. So I can never find a relationship where no accommodation is required. So Kshaanti word is Sanskrit. But let us understand accommodation. Let us accommodate. This is how it is. Suppose in my relationships, and there is a person which is near and dear one to me, and he has so many things which I strongly dislike about the person. So when do I require accommodation? It is this situation. Suppose there is a person with whom I can create distance, well, I may. Suppose there is a person who wants to learn from me, and I can teach him, and he can understand, yes, this is wrong, I should correct, and he is available to do that, fine, very good, go ahead and do it. But I cannot put distance because it's a near one. Maybe it's a partner. I can do nothing with him. And that I can't even change him. That is the case where I should learn to accommodate the person as he or she is. Creating the distance, if that also I can do without giving up my beauty. If it's my duty to teach him, if it's my duty to serve him, to be with him or her, and I have no choice to create a distance, then I cannot do it. So creating distance also, if it is not by compromising my duty, then okay, I can do. I can expect neither the world nor the people to change in order that they make me happy. Understand? In life, what I am doing is, I think I am I, and something happens there with the person or the situation that will make me a pleased self. Today, what I understand is, I am I, See, really what happens is, when I wake up in the morning, I'm pleased self. Left to me, I'm a pleased self. Then I find, oh, this is very good. It means that pleasantness, I trust upon this thing. This will give me happiness. I try to get that. It comes, oh, I'm happy. Very good. Just for a moment. And the very next moment, I want this thing. Happiness goes and sits there. Then I bring this one. Oh, I got it. It's very good. I'm happy. And you have something else. So when I show you, you show me this thing. Another thing. Hey, this is how, where did you get it? How does it come? I want that. So happiness goes there. I am I. See, I create a distance between me and happiness. Understand? If I don't impose happiness upon this thing, I am happy. Happy I am. I am remains, happiness goes there. I bring the thing comes, happiness goes to another thing. Again I bring that thing. That thing comes, happiness goes to third thing. So when I passed 10th standard, I was happy. I got gold medal. Very good. Gold medal came. Happiness, where did it go? It went to the gold medal in 12th standard. When in 12th I got the gold medal came. In my cupboard now there is a line. Happiness goes to university. Result. So I keep on working for me to be happy. I get things, I get relationships, I get people, everything happens. Happiness just changes the locus from this to that. I remain what I am. Seeking happiness, which I already am. I seek that happiness. And so, if this is not there, I don't want the world to change. But since I think world is going to make me happy, people are going to make me happy, that is why I want them to change. I can never expect the world or situation or people to change according to my choices and my likes for them to make me happy. It's just not possible to compel people to change, to meet my image of what they should be like. I think they should be like this. Exactly. He thinks I should be like this. I want you to speak Gujarati. You want me to speak English. I want you to speak Sanskrit. You say, no, this time has changed. You have to speak English. So I expect you to change. You expect me to change. I have a strong desire, expectation accordingly. Equally strong expectation you have for me to change. So what will you do? It will be a step off. And then people separate on these points. Husband and wife, then when they separate. He says, I like this color. She says, I like this color. Small, very small thing. Really, if you see, there can be something else also. But generally speaking, only issue of this. I said this, you said this. I should be respected, you should be respected. If both of them, marriage is meant for this, for both to compromise. It is duty for the husband to make the wife happy, the duty of the wife to make the husband happy. This is the key for marriage, happy marriage. If both try to make each other happy, nobody will be unhappy. And suppose you don't like some subject, some vegetable, ladyfinger suppose, you don't like. Ladyfinger, you don't like. Ladyfinger bhinda, huh? If you don't like then ladyfinger, and then she likes only vegetables, that is ladyfinger. And only thing I don't like is this. Now you say doesn't matter. You do ladyfinger. That is what you like. You do it. You 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. You always keep on saying you do whatever you like to do. Do you think every time she will keep on doing what she likes? To begin with, you say you do what you like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 7 days, 8 days, 10 days. Will she never think what the husband likes? Will she or not? She will. Both ways. If the wife says, you do what you like, I will wear the sari that you like the color of. She never likes the green color. He likes only color is green. So all the saris are green. He says, you wear this sari, you look very good. She never liked green color. Okay, fine, you like this, I will wear green color. You keep on doing it. A day can come. He says, now other saris are there, if you like to wear that, okay, you can. So this can happen. If I offer my likes and dislikes to the other person, he will like to offer his likes and dislikes to make me happy. This is the best thing. But when they do not do it, this alone should happen because I like it. This alone should happen because I like it. So just for small things, they separate. Most of the times. Other times can be the person is just beyond cure, that's a different thing. But generally speaking, the issues are very small. Accommodation, I accommodate where you like, she accommodates what he likes. So what should I do for this? For Kshaanti, lessen expectations. So I can expect the child to change, the husband to change, the wife to change, even the mother, the parents to change. As the time goes, parents also may require to change because they had their times. They never went to hotel. Maybe they never went to cinema theater. And they never spent money. Maybe they walked and they didn't even hire a bus, much alone rickshaw. That's what they did. Now we like to go to hotel and we spend money like anything, and in tip we give hundreds of rupees. We eat food of thousands of rupees and we give tip of hundreds of rupees. We are so generous that we invite our parents also to join us. Now they see this business and they find that there is a heart attack. We never spent money and we are spending like this. My God. So they will not want to go to hotel. You thought that you will make them happy. They made you unhappy. For bringing them to the hotel, they made you unhappy. You spend this much money. Parents should change. Now it is their time, their money, and they earn and they use it. Fine. It is their business to do. They also may need change. But it's very difficult for old people to change. Fine. So we may expect them to change. But if they do not change, then we have to accept. Expect. If the expectation is not met with, accept. This is how it is. So lessen the expectations. That will make you happy. Now, suppose some insect or some mosquito. Just he keeps on doing buzzing. He keeps on biting. What do we do? There is a person who doesn't understand. Very weak to understand. His mind is not well. What do we do? We fight with him. Why don't you change? Why don't you understand this thing? Why don't you learn Gita? Do we do that? If my son doesn't learn, then there's a different thing. If other person doesn't learn, then Buddhucha. We forget it. So our Kshaanti gets extended to a fool or a stupid person. But my child doesn't get benefit of my Kshaanti. Does it happen? I can forgive somebody else. I can forgive everybody else. Suppose I was traveling in a train. I entered the coach and all the seats were full. I didn't have a reservation. I went inside. I saw nobody's looking at me to offer. I thought somebody looks, then I say, please give me some space. Nobody. Fine. And last person I saw was my friend. He also didn't look at me. Then, other 10 persons, I don't mind. But 11th was my friend, and he also didn't give me accommodation. Then I get angry. Even he doesn't do this. So when there is a relationship, there is an expectation, and when that is not met with, then I get angry. So a hopeless fool can never disappoint me. A fool which is hopeless, you can't do anything about it. He can never disappoint me, but everyone else, for one reason or another, at some time or other, can disappoint me, because I expect them to make me happy according to my choices and my likes. So far as my expectation is concerned, I shall place everyone in the same category as the hopeless fool. But he is not a fool. Then why do I put in category of fool? What we said is, okay, let us put everybody in that category, hopeless fool. Not that they are fool. They are what they are. They are very wise according to them, maybe. According to us also they are wise. But then, for a fool we don't expect or insist, not only expect, we insist that he should change. Let us try to change. If not, let us be happy about what he is or she is. We cannot demand. No one should ever be able to disappoint me, but should only be able to surprise. Yes, I can be surprised. If I think even he can do this. If my friend did it and my teacher did it, everybody did fine. But my sister also didn't tell me. Suppose they all went for a movie. All the friends and everybody else, they went for a movie. Everybody else didn't let me know when. Okay, fine, I accept. But this was my first friend. I never go to a movie without him or her. And she also didn't tell me. So this is how I find getting disappointed. We need not be disappointed. Let us be surprised. Oh, I see, he also can do this. It surprises me. And then I make note of that. I learn. Yes, this also can happen. He also can do like this. She also can do like this. And I'm prepared to accommodate with all the surprises. Sun shines. It's very hot, scorching hot. What do I do? I accept. To me, I can do what I can do to shelter me or to save me from the sunshine or sunlight, sunburn. But then sun is burning. What can I do? I can call myself, not sun. So I can do whatever I want to do. A honeybee or a mosquito, anything. They are what they are. Let us accept. God has made anybody and everybody what he or she is. In the beginning, when I used to chant Gita verses, to teach Gita, to teach chanting Gita verses, and people are not able to read. The book is with them. They open it. I repeat. I chant. They have to repeat. Then they don't repeat. I said, do you have a book? Yes, we have. Can you see? Yes, I can see. Then speak. But what should I speak? What I chant, that is what you have to repeat. But what? I said, it is whatever is written, that is what you have to... What is written, the person says. Because the person is not able to read. This is Nattancharat. This is written. Nattancharat, he doesn't know how to read this. But I never realized that he doesn't know how to read. A hopeless person sitting here, you don't know how to read. This is what it is. He doesn't know. Accommodate. Accept. He doesn't know Bhagavan. Then with me always this happens. Person doesn't know this. He doesn't know this. He doesn't do this. He doesn't think this. He can't infer this would have happened. This could have happened. He doesn't know. Because we know everything. So then I find God has given us so many things. Thank God for what we have. But let us know, these things are not given to everybody. He is what he is because Bhagavan is made like this. Again, accept that, and if you can do something to change or teach, do it. But first we start with accepting. This is how it is. He is made like this. She is made like this. This is what they are. In fact, it is difficult with people. With inert things, we can do. Insects and animals, we can do. Cow is what cow is, and lion is what lion is. But people, it's very difficult to accept them for what they are. And I keep my mind troubled with continuous demand for them to change. I myself do it. I always keep my mind troubled by the expectation that he or she should change according to my liking. But let us know, either they do not want to change, they want us to change in our expectations, they don't want to change, or maybe they do wish that they should change, they are not able to change. I think I should not lie, but it has become a habit, and I do lie. Parents need not beat their children, but that's a habit. They do beat it. Then they say, I'm sorry, beta. But they do. So sometimes people do want to change, they are not able to change. Sometimes they don't think they should change. They think they are alright what they are. We are wrong in expecting them to change. That also can happen. We can try to convince the person that this is wrong, this is how it should be right, you should learn this. We may try to convince them. But if one cannot so convince the person, well, ignore it. What else can we do? Anyway, the world is wide. Variety makes it more interesting.
In this kind of situation, we don't expect anything from anybody. So is it solution for it?
For what?
So if somebody is not getting with my expectations, see, I expect something from
My child.
Right. Or kind of someone surrounding who are surrounded with us. So if they are not fulfilling the expectations of mine, so is it the solution that I don't expect anything from anybody?
First thing,
Is that solution?
I understand this is what he is. Let us know, first thing, we understand he has these merits, these demerits, these vices, these virtues. Okay? Let us understand. These are his limitations. He cannot do anything beyond. Let us understand. Now let us know, really, is it something to be changed? Is it my subjective demand? Or for his betterment, he should change? Is it for him that I want him to change? Or is it for me that I want him to change? So let me be a neutral person and understand, as a father, as a teacher, as a neighbor, as a friend, as a brother, sister, I think my brother should, if he learns this, it will be better for him. I try to convince him. I try to change him. I try to teach him. With all love and kindness, with all concern, with care, with all tenderness, I teach him. I try to do the best. But first accepting him for what he is, not rejecting or not thinking low of him. Not because he doesn't know, so he is no good a person. He is a very good person. Everybody has some plus, some minus. That plus minus is according to me, not necessarily normal standards. But well, normal standards also. Universal standards, and people should know this. They should be able to read, they should be able to speak, everything is. But when they don't, so I can always accept happily for what he is or she is. Very good. Beta, you are very good. Now let us see. Everybody can speak. Would you like to speak? Do you know how you can also speak Sanskrit? You can chant Sanskrit. Would you like to do that? So create inspiration in him to learn that. Then if everywhere I can be successful, I cannot be also. But I can understand. First thing is, it need not make me a displeased self. I am calm and composed. And then I try to do. What happens is, when the person doesn't meet my expectation, I feel hurt. I am so wretched that nobody fulfills my expectation. It makes me feel low about myself. It creates an inferiority complex in me. Am I such a teacher that no student listens to me? It makes me think low of myself. This I need not. I am what I am. He, she is what he, she is. When there are many mosquitoes in my home, do I feel low about myself? I don't. I don't feel inferior. They are there, I am I. So whatever is there around me, I accept that without me feeling disturbed or agitated or displeased. That is the first condition. So it will not be a reaction, it is an action. Now I do action. Action means I deliberately do, I think, I deliberate. What should I do? What should I not do? How should I do that it doesn't hurt the person? And still he learns better. Then I do it. I try to teach him, I try to do the best that I can do. And if it happens, well and good. But even then it doesn't happen. What do you think you can do? Then is it wise to weep for that? Is it right to tear our hair for that? Accept cheerfully. There are people whose son doesn't talk, they can't speak anything, deaf and dumb, they have children, then they accept. They accept it. So acceptance doesn't mean resignation. Let him be to his fate, whatever happens to him, I don't care. Not that. I do the best with all love and care and concern. But again, I am ready to accept before my effort also, after my effort also. I am composed. I am calm. I am quiet. I am pleased. So not for being pleased. Out of being pleased, I do what I do. How is that? At the moment, I want to change him for me to be happy. Now, I am happy already. I want to change him for him to be happy. So life will change. Life will change. Relations, everything will change. I want it to be done for you to be happy. So let us respond to the person, not to the action. The person is my brother. His action is no good. He doesn't know how to act. Or he always does something which is harmful to me. But he is person. So let us know, person and personality. We accept the person as he is. Many times with parents we do that. With mother-in-law also they do that. Children also. Children are what they are. Whenever the mother goes for food, she just puts one and puts in her mouth. At the same time the child wants to go to, he does some toilet he wants to go to. What will she do? She'll beat him. Smiling, she says, he has a habit of doing this. Whenever I start getting my food, they always want to go to toilet. What will she do? How do we accommodate? Without feeling inferior about ourselves. Without feeling low of ourselves. Smiling face. Maybe she is proud. She always feels proud about her child. Whatever she is or he is. Whatever the child is, she is always proud. He may not be or may be. But she is always proud. Mother is always proud of what the child is. Mother is very white, fair skin. And that person is black. She doesn't feel anything. My child. So how do we accommodate him? Without feeling low and feeling inferior about us. Without feeling low of himself also. And we try to help. Best way to help is this. Best way. So it doesn't mean that we have resigned and what can we do? The world is like this and we are vegetables and we have to live. No. He's full of enthusiasm. He's full of spirit of service. He's full of spirit of love, caring, but not disappointment or being displeased. No? It's very good attitude. Anyway, so mechanical reaction block our accommodation. Mechanical reaction means it's a habit. Whatever somebody does, I just get angry. So this we should always learn. Anything comes from me, it's a behavior or a word or just a look, anything, even a smile, anything. or action. Pause, think and live. Anything I am about to do or speak, about to behave, about to do anything, pause, live, pause, think and live. Take a pause. I have thought of beating him as he comes. One of our students, they were staying in city, and during the tuition class time, he used to go to movies, theatre. His father must have been told that this is what your son does. One day the father went to the theatre. He saw the boy and came back. The boy watched the movie complete, came home. The child didn't have mother, so father had to take care of him. Boy came home. Father fed him. He ate his food. And then father started beating. What did he do? Why did he do? So this was an action. Right in the theatre itself, he could have started doing this. He didn't do it. Pause, think. That was not the right time. He let him watch the movie, come back, get the food, and then he did it. He should do it. He is a father. He should teach him. At the same time, the person is a child. Otherwise, you may start bleeding. You have to take the hospital. If it is a reaction, it's an action. We want him to learn, but not to be hurt. Like that. So reaction doesn't let us accommodate. Let us understand. Mechanical reaction, even in normal life, we can grow out of mechanical reactions for doing anything with anybody. And Kshaanti and Ahimsa are the two values that make a person a saint. For being a saint, you need not be a scholar necessarily. For being a saint, you may not even know the scriptures. You may not know Sanskrit also. You may not be able to deliver a talk or speech. For being a saint, Kshaanti and Ahimsa are the two values that make a person saint. Accommodation and non-injury, non-violence. So caring for others, that makes you a saint. And very good values, Kshaanti and Ahimsa. Okay. Anything? Vita, did you listen to these things? Did you understand? What did you understand? Can you tell me in some 5 words?
Every person in the field says that everybody can understand and not be. And everybody likes to be happy.
And what makes him unhappy?
But if the one he gets invited to party.
How does he invite?
So if my friend is buying that, then he has something else. If he like more and it makes me unhappy.
Then what should I do? Wow, bhai, wow. So any question? No question? Anybody, any question? Yes. How can you practice accommodation? Start doing. So these things, by learning or knowing doesn't mean that it comes by itself. We see, let us accept, let us be what we are. Let us be happy and content in what we are. I am happy. Again, how to be happy? I know. Things are not that easy that way. But somehow.
Sometimes if everything is dull, then you get distracted and had unfinished and you get done.
Doesn't matter. So first thing is we understand this in theory. This logic let us understand. everybody loves the nature, and nature can never change. These are basic things. Everybody or everything loves the nature, and nature can never change. If I love to be a pleased self, that has to be my nature. It can never change. If I am a displeased self, I can never be a pleased self. If I am pleased self, I can never be displeased self. So, if I find myself to be a displeased self, it has to be an imposition or a kalpana or a bhranti, delusion on my part, that I am displeased. I am pleased, I myself create a split between me, I am pleased. And then when that comes, I think I am happy. Well, it takes purity of heart. First thing is purity of heart and vairagya and so many things. But to begin with, let us accept things as they are with me also. I find limitations in me. I can't speak, I can't chant, I can't sing, I can't do many things. I can do many things. I can't do many things. So, nothing under, nothing aaya. So there are many things I can do, many things I cannot do. So I need not be angry with me. I cannot do, he sings and I cannot sing. Need not. I have so many things with me. Let me know. So, Amanitvam doesn't mean that I need not know and make note of my things and need not feel good about myself. Let me know, I should respect myself. I know these things. I need not expect you to respect or demand respect from you. But I can respect myself. I know these things. Now I learn Vedanta. It's very good. Oh, I can answer. I can speak in English. I can understand. With the elderly people I sit. And there I understand. Oh, I can answer also. Very good. And I can't remember certain things. But I can remember also. So, accepting things with me and with others. Whatever there is. Then do what we can do. With me also and with others also. The very first thing is what it is. First understand what are the plus and what are the minus. What are the merits and what are demerits. What things, good things I have, what are the things that should get corrected. So let me learn. Accept them and then learn and then if I think that I should correct that, I am available to do. That alone can make me happy. Insisting this has to happen. In a way, if we are so sure that I am going to learn Sanskrit, with patience, with effort, not impatience. Why don't I learn? I am going to learn. I will put my best effort in that. See, when somebody does something, what are the reasons? First is Atmavishwas. Yes, I can do it. I will do it. So, self-acceptance. I am fine as I am. I am going to do it. I can do it. Another thing is, the person puts best effort that anybody can. Whatever effort anybody can put in, for example, for anything, all the 24 hours and everything I am able to do, I am going to do. If these two things I have, I think very good characteristics, qualities. What are the two things? Self-confidence. Another is self-confidence, and other is, I said two things, self-confidence and effort, best effort. I have confidence that I can do it, I am going to do it, and for that I will put in the best effort that anybody can. I will not look day or night. Karyam sadhayami, deham va patayami. Anybody who has achieved something in life is with this karyam sadhayami. I am going to fulfill this goal. Deham va patayami, do or die. I may die, but I will not come back. I am going to do it. So one has to have this. And I am sure we have done many things which people cannot do. Everybody has done to study and to job and to just become a Gruhini. Everything is difficult. To become a parent, very difficult. Everything is difficult. We have done many things. So we can do many things. Once we have made this decision, I am going to do it. And alertness is required. I have to be alert. Again, then I found my Nishan Chukma, Nahi Maap Nishu Nishan. No? Not failure. Low aim is a crime. I may fail. Again I get up. Again I fail. Again I make a determination. I'm going to do it. That's the life. Okay? Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om